Greetings from Cuyahoga Falls. My name is Jehovah. Welcome to War of Rights. It's Saturday and we are filming the UEC event. This week, something special, a battalion event. Too bad it's raining, but we do have something else special. With me again, retired Major Schimmel Finnig of the 8th Alabama. Welcome, Schimmel.
Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to be there. Let's see what we got today.
All right, so it looks like on the Union side over here, 2nd Delaware, 52nd New York. We've got 51st New York. It looks like just about everybody on the Union side of the UEC is in this map. What do you got on the Confederate side there?
Confederate side, we have as always the Alabama's German Legion and the 80th North Carolina, mixed up with some guys from the 8th Florida. I haven't figured out yet if that's like, let's say, the whole 8th Florida. Looks like some part of it.
So maybe they're splitting up these units so that they can have a full server and maybe a half server. Hard to say. Well, let's get to the history. This is Burnsides Bridge on this map, and so what we're looking at from the Union perspective is the course that the Yankees would have taken over the bridge. Now, it was not snowing there that day, as it is in this game, so it takes you out a little bit of the immersion, but you can see before us the Burnside Bridge. Now, these are the 51st New York under Sturgis, and I think it said 2nd Maryland as well under Nagel. And these are the troops that eventually would take that lower bridge, also known as Burnsides Bridge. And they were faced off historically from the 20th Georgia and the 2nd Georgia facing this bridge. And Lee had been moving men away from the bottom side of this line all day long. This actually happened later in the afternoon, and it took Burnside hours to get across this bridge. The Georgia really put up a hell of a fight. Now, historically speaking, that's accurate. But in-game, Schimmel, what do you do for strategy if you're playing this map?
Actually, it's a bit special today since we're having the Battalion event, so I'm going to attach to that. I believe it will be played out by a long-range shootout. You see over there at the Union side, there's this perfectly line of a trench line over there and the stone wall. I assume they will hide behind that fence and wall and not come out that far away. On the other side, we are going to have a Confederate position over here on the top of the hill. I think they will use this bit of a cover to have at least a chance. But you see, when it comes to shootouts, this map is really one-sided to the Union, and because they have this really good position on the fence line and this really good position on the stone wall. But actually, if the Union tries to cross the bridge, you know what always happens when someone tries to cross a bridge in battle? It's going to be bloody as hell. So yeah, we shall see how they're going to play it. Yeah, actually, from a strategic point of view, it would make sense for the Union to stay behind as long as they can shoot someone. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Confederates should hide a bit in the start of the battle and don't engage that much, and save their resources for the later game, because, you know, tickets are really rare on the CSA side. Usually the main fight is going on around the cap point over here. Union tries to flank the Confederate positions, Confederates try to be there in time to defend, and yeah, usually in the end of the battle, there's going to be a bloody fight about the point. So we shall see what we're going to have today, since it's a battalion event.
Yeah, I was going to say with the battalion event, most likely we're going to see a lot of marching in line, looking fantastic, and then the battle portion. I imagine once they they're probably going to let them across the bridge, and once they get across there, all hell will break loose. Because I doubt they want a battalion event where everybody's hiding behind trees and stone walls and such. So I'm looking at the Confederates getting ready in the woods here. Beautiful lines, of course. You're not going to get more immersive play than watching the UEC. That is for sure.
Seems like Major Greenway is in charge of the whole battalion today.
Greenberg, an excellent leader, so that will be perfect, of course. Your Padawan, as it were, Schimmel.
Yeah, you can say this.
Oh, I've got a beautiful shot of the Union walking
But,
down the road
a
here.
brilliant Padawan.
Hat keinen Bock mehr.
Well, Greenberg definitely takes after you in his style. He moves around quite a bit. Schimmel, of course, if you didn't know, whenever he led the 8th Alabama, known for taking large treks around the Union Army and fighting them from all sides. Very mobile. And the 8th Alabama prospered because of it.
It's true, the more you walk, the less you bleed, you know?
Ich habe ein bisschen Musik gehört. Sieht schon
And I always wanted to avoid bloodshed, so I kept walking, my guys.
This is a beautiful shot of the Union walking down this road here.
Ja, das geht gerade nicht.
Bemüht alle ein bisschen eure Fantasie.
bei den Ranks, Jungs.
Senator Shollick, will you take the left flank? Yes, sir.
So take this opportunity to welcome everyone in the chat as well on the stream. Thank you for being here. Sincerely appreciate it.
Nö.
Number C to catch up.
This helps us to raise money for the channel, and all the money raised will go back into the channel. I'm doing this as a hobby. This is not my job. And so if you guys want to support by cheering and those kind of things, it'll just make the gear get better and the productions get better as well. But I'll tell you what, Schimmel, you can't get better than this inline marching by twos that I'm seeing the Union doing right now. It's a thing of beauty.
Oh, it's really good. Actually, CSA hasn't moved out yet. But they're moving their cannon. Alright, they're using cannons.
Oh, are they?
Greenberg is putting his battery in position right across the bridge. It's going to be blooded for the Union if they're going to attack this way.
Oh, shit. I don't see any cannons being used by the Union at all. So this is interesting.
Seems one-sided. But I have to say I'm a bit envied at you because you have the snow, I have the rain.
Well, it's raining on my side as well. The ground is snowy, but it's actually raining.
Alright.
Hey, Smurfin, I appreciate that, brother. Smurfin with the first cheer on the channel.
Nice.
Spätestens an der Brücke halten.
Jo.
All right, they're coming to the bridge. And we'll get some good shots of these boys coming across this bridge.
Have you figured out who's in charge of the Union today?
Probably Frank, if he usually is. But I don't know for sure. I'm not pulling up names right now just because I'm watching this. I'm immersed. It's so beautiful. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer that we have weather because I could use these shots for other projects, and the admins probably don't even know that we're experiencing this weather. Or maybe since it's snowing and now it's raining, and maybe the weather is going to go toward the sunshine before it's over.
Alright, Confederates have evacuated.
Yeah, Frank is wearing Colonel tags for TGV.
Oh.
And we've got Toby and the 2nd Delaware leading the Union line to the bridge.
That's gonna be bloody.
So they have an artillery piece pointing at the bridge, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Union have a perfect line formation over there. Alright, they're aiming.
Oh shit.
Here we go.
Maybe this is on purpose.
Alright.
Oh yeah, bullets coming in. Union falling already.
First blood. Oh damn. Seems to be some casualties over there.
And the Union aiming as well. Return fire.
Oh. This is intense.
A lot of guns shooting at the same time. Beautiful formations. 2nd Delaware really dropped half of their men in that first volley. Oh, man, they're taking it. Looks like most Confederates are aiming at the 2nd Delaware at this point.
Yeah, it seems so. From my point of view, the left brigade, right?
Yes, that's correct. 51st to their left, and then the 52nd a little more secure on the Union left.
You think they're going this way the whole battle?
No, I think they'll come across the bridge. Oh, 52nd really getting hit hard here. They are exposed.
Actually, Confederates don't suffer that much casualties. It's really limited.
Yeah, those trees and that hill really helped them. And historically, very few men actually on the Confederate side holding up, you know, a large portion of the Union Army. What happened here while we're just shooting, Burnside really was without a corps at this point. And so officers had to coordinate with him, but none of them were actually his subordinates. So it really created a problem. Oh, officer going down here. Confederate bullets continuing to pour in. 2nd Delaware decimated. There's only 5 or 6 guys left in that unit at this point.
Right wing.
How strange that Frank, leading the battalion here, put his unit at the safest point of the line. I'm sure that was completely accidental.
Very accidental, yeah.
And his poor Padawan on the right here.
Fire.
Off, Carmen, you're done loading. Take the front rank spot.
Single rank.
Let's take a look to Luke Skywalker on the Confederate side.
Good fire, boys. Keep it up.
My premium Padawan.
Right wing.
Second company.
Hey.
Now it's on your own who I am, Obi-Wan or Yoda. It's on you to decide.
Yeah, only 6 soldiers left in Toby's company.
Fire.
Private Isaac, when you're done loading, fall in behind Private Gorilla in the rear rank.
Ooh, more fire coming in.
Second company.
So as of now, 51st has lost a few guys. Not terrible.
Fire.
And
Yeah,
50
but the losses are going to trickle down here more and more.
I only see 2 bodies from the 52nd. So
Dress!
Actually, it's going to turn to the Union side more.
Toby going down as well in that last volley.
Seems like the Union now has their guns calibrated and they have a good aim right now because Confederates are reduced to shreds right now and they retreat.
So the Confederates falling back.
Expected and strategically a good decision from my point of view. But yeah, it's special today because it's a battalion event, you know.
And the men are huzzahing on this side. They know they've driven the Confederates off.
For how long?
And Toby and his boys back up in numbers.
Yep, heb ich mitbekommen.
A cold day here in the game, but historically September 17th, 1862 was a warm one. Guys, we're hot that day. Okay, we're getting orders for shoulder arms in the Union ranks. They'll be coming across this bridge any moment now. And we have a bird's eye view, as if the bird was sitting on the bridge here. I've been to this battlefield in real life, and it's amazing how well the game captures the height differences and how the bridge looks. And it's just a beautiful game. Campfire Games does a great job with the look of this And of course, CryEngine is known for its sweet graphics.
First sergeant here for pulling on his left. Yeah, they had fully levels washed out.
You see all the Union men standing in line here. Meanwhile, the Confederates have traveled back to the castle. Well, close to it. They're up on the hill near the point of contention. So we'll see how long it takes Frank and the boys to get in line. 51st redressing over to the side of the 2nd Delaware, and the 52nd will follow. So it looks like the Delaware will lead this army across the bridge. They've earned it. Definitely the most dead so far.
Dog, Private Isaac falling on the left, it's earnings.
And Richter has a guide tag, so it looks like he's going to lead the men across.
Right now, it seems like nothing is gonna happen. Let's take a look at this artillery cannon over there. I think they will be the first one to take a shot. And it's going to be bloody, you know.
Battalion. Fix. Bayonet.
All right, we just got an order to fix bayonets. Frank's out front, giving orders to the battalion.
Alright, I'm going to film the artillery shot. You could film the impact if you want.
Are they shooting this way, huh?
Yeah, they have the cannon directly points at the cannon. It's loaded and ready. We just have to pull the trigger.
Take that damn bridge. Charge.
Oh, we just heard take that damn bridge and charge. They're running straight across the bridge.
Oh damn.
And Toby's right up front.
Everyone.
Second Delaware.
Oh damn it. Here we go.
Tell my mama when I'm dead.
We hear hissing from the snakes. And the Union coming straight up the hill here.
51st, left flank.
Nope.
Beautiful shot. Toby, the first to the gun.
Missed opportunity to shoot the cannons. Yeah, cannon hasn't shot. That was the opportunity.
Union pouring into the Confederate ranks. You can hear the hissing from the serpents.
It seems like I just forgot to shoot a cannon. It was directly pointed at the Union, but they just didn't shoot.
I wonder if they weren't allowed to shoot it because of the battalion event, but they wanted to show them that they could get it up there.
But it was loaded and I have artillery guys, so...
That's so funny. Well, the Confederates have melted away.
Yeah.
It's lucky for Lee's army that the Union was not this successful this quickly on September 17th, 1862, or A.P. Hill would not have had time to come in and protect Lee's rear to the Potomac. Both Confederate flags on the ground in a pile of bodies. Just an absolute pile of bodies here.
Other side of the bridge. Right, cram to the hit.
And we've got a retreat call for the Union. They're backing up across the bridge.
We won this thing.
And the Union flag bearers didn't even join them across the bridge. They stayed back.
Crazy thunder. This was not in the script. What the hell happened?
Damn, you see those corpses over there?
Yeah, you can see the corpses piled up from the Union as well.
Hey, this is no battle, it's a war crime.
So the first charge across the bridge. You know, it's funny, Shimlin, and you may have a different opinion, but this is probably my least favorite map as far as fighting or filming, just because you're so limited. Now, a lot of times what'll happen, the Union will come up and right flank or left flank around, and it gets exciting back there at that stone wall, but for the most part, this bridge is a death trap for Union. If the Confederates can get a gun in the place where they have it now.
Actually, from my point of view, I really like this map. Not as a spectator, I can agree with you on that part, but as a captain or as a commander, I've really enjoyed this map playing on both sides. Because you have so many opportunities, and it's really always different from time to time. You see, as a Confederate commander, I usually don't fight the Yankees on the bridge. Sometimes I just pour out, take a volley, and then retreat again. The main fight's actually around the cap point. As you can see over there on this, let's say, the square here. On this square, the map is decided. Nowhere else, in the end. So that's where we are fighting actually most of the time. These UEC battles. So yeah.
So now all
Really
the
enjoying the possibilities as a Union soldier, for example, drawing out of the forest, coming in from different angles, as Confederates trying to adapt, change positions. It's fun.
Yeah, a lot of the times when the Union go to the Union right and they get up in behind the Confederates on that stone wall back there, there's a lot of bloodshed at that point of the battlefield as well.
Was war eigentlich mit der Kanone? War die dort beabsichtigt?
Aber wenn wir schon mal dabei sind, kommen die fix.
Min, lassen Sie das rein.
So the Union men back in position, about ready to go again. We'll get a different shot of them coming over the bridge this time.
It's the Confederates. Oh, back there in their camp.
Oh, and now we have Union on artillery.
Oh.
So maybe they've changed their mind a little bit, huh? They saw the Confederates had a gun, and this is going to be Von Platten, 1st New York. Those boys, I believe, are attached to the 52nd. I could be wrong on that. Okay. So the 52nd with guns. We'll see if the Confederates hold their artillery fire for the Union to get on that bridge. That is the most concentrated place to kill the most Union officers. And if we've thought we've seen some horrific artillery battles in the last couple weeks, can't wait to see what happens when they all get crowded on that bridge.
By the way, maybe someone could write down in the comment section why the Confederate cannon hasn't shot where it was supposed to. Was it on purpose, or was it just a missed opportunity? Really glad if someone could write it down in the comments.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if it was a missed opportunity. That's a pretty big screw up, seeing a whole army of Union coming across that bridge and not pulling the trigger on it. But we have yet to hear a cannon blast in this battle yet, at this point. But there are 2 guns active, so 1st New York, and they're loading a 3rd, as a matter of fact. So looks like they're going to be rotating guns here, which is always a good idea. There are 4 guns in the Union camp right now. And the Union's still waiting in line. Yeah, I'd say with a map like this one in a battalion event, it's tough because you don't have these open fields to work with. I think the next battle is actually Bloody Lane, though. That's going to be something to watch as well.
Oh yeah, it's probably going to be Confederates standing in the channel over there, you know, between the fences, and Union right on top. And they're gonna shoot each other, I guess.
Yeah, it'll be beautiful.
Haven't we?
Can we go home?
Ich hätte die Battle Hymn of Crime, auf Battle Hymn angeguckt.
Ja, please.
Können auch was singen, Leute.
And now
Stimmt, das hat schon immer so gut funktioniert.
Für die Geburtstag.
Frank calling for music, the Battle Hymn of the Republic, to rile up the Union troops for another charge across the bridge.
Zeig mir mal da ein schönes Stimmchen.
Is that the German version of the war song? Glory, glory, hallelujah.
Yep. And Major Venom out in front inspecting the lines. They look good, Major.
Welche Nebelkrähe singt da?
Quiet.
The funny thing is, for those guys, let's see, I'm hearing all what Jehovah hears from the Discord, so I can also react to the Union, even while I'm watching the Confederates.
That's hilarious.
Actually. So yeah.
You can hear the men singing in the ranks.
Huzzah!
Yeah, it's a great song.
Sounds good, sounds good.
Okay.
I don't know you.
One request, can we shift the line a little bit to the left so we're not taking everything?
Yeah.
Maybe, bro.
Oh,
I agree.
So Frank was waiting for something and he saw it.
Makes me quite horny.
Seems like Private Blackman is gonna retire to the medical camp. Let's hope he's alright.
Battalion, children.
First company, shoulder. Arms.
Alright, let's take a look back to the Confederates. They're still in position. I think they're gonna start the whole thing up again.
Double time or anything like that.
All right, the Confederates are coming. I can see them from here. That means the Union can as well.
Can you see them reforming on the hill?
We do. Yes, sir.
But they're probably going to wait until everyone's ready before they shoot.
Yeah, and I wonder if they're going to do another
So great since it's the enemy.
volley or if they're going to just come straight across. The Union still have their bayonets on.
Oh, I don't think
This is
they
going
had
to be
numbers.
deadly again.
Yeah, they're the same place they've been.
Behind the fence.
Oh yeah. Quiet now, boys.
God.
Wait for volley incoming.
Alright, turn it down, volume down.
Company, double quick, mark. Double quick.
Fire by battalion.
Yep, they're about to fire.
First company.
Ready. Ready.
And the Confederates already firing.
We're in, right, this.
Lücken schließen.
So they're going to fire by rank.
Sorry, Human.
Aim low.
Nice.
Aim low.
First company. Aim.
Aim low. Aim low.
No, everybody's firing.
Fire.
Nicht treffen.
There's so many guns firing at once, the server is lagging.
Steady, boys. Steady.
Well, the Confederates have changed the position of their guns. The 51st, 51st and 52nd, a big hole punch between those lines at this point.
But it looks like Confederates are not using their gun actively.
I'm still standing, Captain.
Flag.
Flag.
Actually, artillerymen are hiding behind the tree.
Lead pouring into the Yankees.
First company.
Flagman going down. They got it back up now.
They have a better position right now, from the Confederate point of view. But yeah, they're dropping hard. You know, it's just a physics thing, you see. Union guys have their fence between them. It gives no perfect cover, but it gives like 1/3 of shells almost bounce off. Meanwhile, Confederates, yeah, have like almost no cover at all.
Dress right if you're in the front.
It's difficult for the CSA right now. They have the high ground, but in comparison, let's say, not like in Star Wars, the high ground not always the victory.
Uh-oh.
So there, it's going to be difficult for them.
I just locked up. I don't know if the server has frozen. Are you still moving?
Yeah. Oh, shots coming in. Damn.
Okay, so
Almost half of it got shredded by the artillery shell from the USA.
I may have to reboot here. Shimo, my game has completely locked up.
Alright, it seems like I'm taking over for some minutes.
Okay, so I'm glad you're here, buddy. Take over. I'll be right back.
Alright, gonna keep switching from CSA to Union, so you guys.
Oblique right.
March!
In company oblique, right? March.
Oblique right.
The other right.
The other
Prepare for hold!
Company prepare to
Gehen wir nach
hold.
Virginia zurück.
Hold!
Hold.
Wartet, wir sind noch, bis wir auf einer Höhe sind. Second Company, hold.
Guys, we made
Double
two
columns,
lines,
guys.
no
Just
three
good
lines.
job.
No
Double
push
columns.
Every company into line!
Mr. Greenberg
We
is
are
here?
in
Question mark?
column.
March!
Stay in column, boys.
Stay in
In
Company.
column.
I'm doing full recording.
Kurz aus dem Stand bitte,
Guys,
ein
press it
into
up.
Alright,
line.
and there's gonna be the battle about that square over here we're going to see. I talked about before. Right now in battalion mode. I have no idea how this is gonna turn out, because I usually played this on a normal company versus company level. A bit more competitive, but that's gonna be different, that's for sure. Alright, they're taking up positions over
Battalion
here. You
guide,
can see
right?
what the Union are doing. Is doing. Dave pulled back as well. No, part of it. There are the reinforcements. The other part is over there, taking up positions.
Third
Oh,
company, prepare to hold.
that's gonna be interesting, you see. They're probably gonna either way go up here, take positions on the fence, or they're moving to the right, taking up positions here. It's gonna be very dangerous for the Confederates if they don't react quickly. And I'm not sure if they are even allowed to react that quickly in a battalion battle. It's gonna be interesting.
Load and fix.
Load and fix.
Über die Zaunlinie nachhalten, about phase und von da engage.
Venturis gibt's
Abwarten.
in
Gleich schön in den Rücken.
They're probably gonna wait
Battalion!
until the signal is dropped, so everything can start.
Ja, die
Doch,
halt
Die Toten können sich nicht heben.
Battalion!
Der Herr ist mit euch, meine Kinder. Amen.
Third company,
Amen.
forward. Guide right.
Guide left forward.
Forward. Forward.
Noch weiter, Beak.
March. March.
March.
Let's see if this is gonna end like Pickett's charge, or if it's gonna succeed. I think open up now.
Hallo? Ja. Beak weiter links.
Ein Stück weiter rechts.
Livingston, follow Beak.
USA is attacking 45.
Follow the
position,
other color.
Hassani!
but it's
Hassani
all
noch ein Stück weiter
depending on
rechts
the
sagen.
USA's
Time out.
reaction.
Weiter. Hast noch eine Minute.
Das hab ich für...
Ah, okay, ich wollte dich gerade schon erschießen.
Weg. Ah! Mein Vordermann ist
This is
gestoppt.
gonna be intense, that's for sure.
Ignorieren Sie ihn.
Ich weiß nicht.
Alright, guys, heading back in, so give me just a few moments.
Bin wieder hinter dir, Tobi.
Entspannung, Leute, Entspannung.
Oh, war
There's
das
the USA. And they're
Battalion
ready for
left
the...
phase.
Alright, that's gonna be bloody. Let's take a look at the Union.
Südwest.
Battalion, prepare to hold.
Third company, prepare to hold.
Form the line.
Verstärkung meldet sich.
On the line, was?
Oh.
Pickett's charge.
Fire
Fire by Battalion.
Machen wir sie kalt.
Third company, make ready.
Hey.
Actually, not
Take
much.
aim.
Hey.
Not
Tief,
much.
Jungs.
Spiegel schießen.
being at point blank range.
Wo ist der
Third
Kleine?
Company, happy
Das war knapp.
Yeah, definitely Peter's charge. Definitely Peter's charge.
Wir
Trust the
beide
line,
geholt.
trust.
2.0.
Quiet in ranks.
But this time the Union instead of the Confederate.
Oh, third Company down, Venom.
Ja, der second Delaware steht auf
So one can say
Wenn
from
wir
the
hier weg
Vicksburg
sind,
would
rennen
be
wieder.
war.
First Company, ey.
Yeah.
Ja, ist okay.
Second, Delaware have a great position over there, and they haven't taken much casualties right now. So, it might turn out different than we all think. But CSA is strong over there, and it will be really hard to push them out. Yeah.
All right,
Union
Smurfin,
is
thanks for cheering
full
again.
retreat.
Cheering because we're back. Loading into the game now.
I hope you guys aren't too disappointed with me taking over for the time.
I'm certainly glad that you were here to do it, my friend.
Always a pleasure, you know. Oh, it's brilliant. Second Lieutenant Lemuel taking on the role of leading, it seems like. And yeah, and Winkler's voice has changed actually. I haven't heard him talking like this. I think it's a new mic or something. It's really strange, but yeah. Nice voice, Winkler. Hope his internet connection got fixed as well. Over here we have Lemuel and Henning talking about the strategy with Greenberg. Alright, there we go.
All right,
Auch
I'm
wenn sie kurz
back.
ist, macht sie hübsch, die Linie. Warte.
And I'm coming into the Union camp, and we are on the left side of the hill.
Come on, gentlemen.
So the Union are across.
20 meters.
Sind nicht unsere, sind nur 4 Mann.
One gens, loads and bayonets, let's go.
Actually, we're on the right side of the hill. My apologies. So the Union all the way on to the Confederate left. You can see the flags from this position behind the castle here. Confederate's going to be waiting for this Union advance up the hill.
Zeugt es eigentlich von meinen Führungskräften, wenn ich in Kälte nicht sterbe, während die komplette Einheit stirbt?
Ja.
Nein, das ist right, dass du immer hinter
Yeah, remember, General, we're across the bridge, so you may spawn on the flags.
Die führen halt wie ein Unionsoffizier.
All the way on the extreme edge of the map here, you can see the Confederates in the castle getting prepared for this advance.
Yeah, company at the ready.
At the ready.
And the voice of Hogg.
Where are they? Battalion ready.
So Confederates getting ready to fire, but there's nothing to fire at. The Union tucked snugly behind the hill. And they're on the move. The battalion moving around to the Union right, to the Confederate left, but they've hit the edge of the map already. And leading the way once again, 2nd Delaware.
Up on left.
I think it's really a different situation. We're commenting like this low battle like this. It's something else, but it's a neutrality, I think. Alright, there comes the Union again. Let's see if the Confederates are ready. Fredericksburg 3.0.
Yeah, I think 2nd Delaware, they hear it, they're like, uh-oh. Toby knows that his whole company is about to get mowed down.
Oh,
Confederates not firing.
oh.
First Company front.
Goodbye, Union.
Oh, 2nd Delaware taking it hard. just about every member of that company going down in the first barrage. The rest of the Union line hasn't even made it up here yet.
The 8 kilometers really under pressure because they're right in the corner over there.
Company.
8th Florida, no stranger to the hottest part of the battlefield, that's for sure.
Second company.
Show them
Fire.
Smoke blowing right into the faces of the Union, making it nearly impossible for them to see. Okay, Frank's bringing them up. Sergeant O'Keefe in the 52nd leading the way. The line moving toward the Confederates now. Oh, Confederates firing, men falling in the Union ranks here, and there's the charge. Here they come. There's not a lot of them left.
Here comes the Patriots charge.
They've got to get over a fence through the smoke, and there just aren't a lot of them.
I can hear Armistead crying, "Turn the cannons! Turn the cannons on them!" But it's all for nothing.
All that's left now are a couple officers and some flag bearers. Schneider and Paul E. West running with the flags. Frank's still alive. O'Keefe's still here. And a few privates. That's about it. Union Army melting in front of that Confederate line.
I can hear now let's say Colonel Frank now asking Toby, what is his in-game name? Is Stricker, I guess.
50 seconds.
Let's say how was it? Like, where's your division? Take up positions and prepare. Colonel Frank, I have no division.
Silver Smurfing with the face palm in chat. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, I hope you don't get copyright strikes.
Union not able to penetrate.
I'm stopping it right now. Don't worry.
Both units engaged, but we got 2 minutes. Looks like they've turned the cap off, or we're just so far away from it. I think they've turned the cap off for this event.
So, who has won right now? Can we say it for? Can we say who won?
I think it's going to be a Confederate victory.
Yeah, but you see, both are engaged and both are bloody. First round goes to the Union, second round to the CSA. Battle.
Speaking of the CSA, here they come. They're coming over the fence. Flag bearers out front. They know they don't have a lot of Union back yet.
It's almost like an arrow formation, what they have here.
And the Union has decided to retreat. Probably smart.
Send them straight to Washington, boys. Come on.
But you hear the Confederates are now taking losses, so it looks like this may be a Union victory. And here they come.
Retreating.
The 2nd Delaware stayed in place. Everyone else retreated. The rear guard.
Seems like inconclusive. CSA had, I think, more losses when you take the tickets, but Union got, yeah. Oh, let's see if they are going to be driven from the field. They are totally going to be driven from the field. Yeah, CSA has the field, USA has the casualties. Write down in the comment section who won from your point of view.
Ready to attack 8 Alabama.
Get the flag and retreat! Behind the bridge! Behind the bridge!
So the Yankees coming back for their flag, but the general retreat. And that's going to be the match. Confederate victory.
Let's see what's... Alright, Union has more casualties and Confederates have the field. I would say it's a CSA victory.
Yeah.
What's your opinion?
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. So these battalion events are a little strange, but they're cool, and it's nice to see all these men in formation. If you like that video, hit the like button, consider subscribing. Until next time, my name's Jehovah, and I'll catch you later.
Bye.
Goodbye.